Here we go. This is the Nations Cup Grand Final of course, NC 2015. It is going to be Finland against Germany. Germany coming from the upper bracket final. So they're going to have to only win once. Finland have got it all to do. They've got to win 2 games. Having a little look at the rosters, we've got Wally, Swanidius, Voki, Tony, Stati, Leku coming up against Blade, Firewall, Cresty, Stray, Stonage, and Floppies. As we do see a push coming in on the side from the Germans already. A lot of frags coming in. Cresty picking up a double frag as they're pushing on towards the tank. And they've got early control. It does look like the tank's going to be in the German hands. And they have to get revived. Brilliant frag from Swanidius. He picks up a 5-man kill. Unbelievable. And they have managed to survive. I don't know how he managed to get that. From the back area, he got 4 kills. No revives coming in. And he managed to pick up that last remaining medic just before he crept in for that revive. Brilliant frag from Swanidius. He was getting a lot of support from his teammates there, but that was a really nice start from both teams. Realistically, you did see a massive push across. Getting that tank would have been a really nice first rush from Germany. But Finland hold on, and they've given themselves a good chance. Realistically, they shouldn't have had that. So everything's a bonus from here. They should take confidence, as you do see Germany pushing up the back area. They are going to come up against Swanidius, who has been already firing on all cylinders. You do see Tony pick up that rifle grenade frag, insta-gib onto Stray, so the engineer is down. 2 medics pushing up that back area. Voki on the tank. The landmines are going to do a bit of damage as well, and a lot of Finland frags coming in as well. As you see Wally pick up that double frag on the side area. Blade does manage to take down Stati on full spawn and gets in the gib, and that could be pretty important. Wally actually taken down for full as well on that team kill. I'm not sure if he actually managed to get picked up, as it does look like the Germans are going to try and push towards main. And it does look like they're going to make a little entrance. Wally was indeed picked back up. So you do see an engineer pushing towards the tank here. He is going to get taken down. And then again, Swanidius picking up that double frag. And it does look like Stonage is going to get caught out on that respawn. So he's going to be out for full spawn. And at the moment, Finland doing a really good job on this early stage after that very early fright they had on that tank area. Slowing the game down a little bit. I think Team Germany just need to sort of like reset themselves. They nearly got lucky in that first push. I guess you could say they sort of got unlucky. As we are going to try and spec someone on the attacking team. It does look like they're going to go towards that back area once again. They're going to come up against Swanidius. Stray is already on a fraction of health. As you see a couple of rifle grenades pinging across. A couple of frags getting picked up by his German teammates, and maybe Stray's going to have a little bit of an opening to push towards the tank here. He has got the backup of Cresty on that medic. And they are pushing into corner. The respawn of Finland isn't going to come in. And it does look like Stray's going to finally get his hands on that tank. They are going to be able to get away with it. And that is going to be a nice push from the Germans. It took them 3 minutes, a little bit longer than I think they were really expecting. And Finland are going to try and push down for the tank barrier. I think you saw one German player underneath that CP. He is now above it. It is going to be Stonage. Going to get that grenade in. Big double grenade. Both engineers taken down, and no barrier is going to get built up for the Finns at the moment. And all the kills are coming in for Germany. They've got full control of this barrier stage. And you're going to see them push down underneath the bridge, all over the courtyards, and around the truck area. The Finns have managed to spawn back in. Cresty does pick up that MG42 kill, taking down Statting on that full spawn. And so you do see Swanee actually pick up a double frag. And they're going to be able to push towards that barrier. They have got quite a bit of charge in it, and the engineers just need to finish that off. We're going to see they have actually managed to do that. Voki and Tony went all the way for that. You saw both of them were on top of it as the grenade went off, so they're probably going quite a bit of charge. The dynamite is going down right on the edge of the barrier, and we're going to see the Finns respawn back in about 5 or so seconds. As I said, they're already back in, and they're going to actually maybe make some moves to go towards this defuse. I'm watching Wally here. Stonage does pick up that double frag. He's slowing down the Finns. Tony's double frag is going to help his team out a little bit. Actually, one of them was a team kill. Tony continuing a little bit. 4 seconds left for this dynamite. They're not going to be able to get there in time, and there's going to be a team kill actually instead. Blade taken down. The tank is going to push past the barrier, and we are going to see Germany again pushing onto the last stage. They do seem in a bit of control at the moment. Finland doing their best to slow them down. They're going to have to defend this last stage for close to the double digits, close for that full 10 minutes. We're going to see what if anything, Finland can do to just slow this down. They just need to damage the tank once or twice, and you're going to see Tony just proper food grenades on top of it, just to get a little bit of damage in. Nice slowdown from Finland. They are going to manage to slow down that tank maybe by 20 or 30 seconds. Big Panzer coming out from Cresty on the respawn, and that's 2 players taken down for full. And you're going to see more kills come in. I think there's only 1 player alive for Finland. They need to build that tank up as quickly as possible. They're going to have all the freedom to just move in and get the gold. They've got about 15 seconds to get in and get away. And you're going to see Flop and Stonehenge moving around the back of the bank. They're going to have 10 seconds to probably pick up that gold and get as far as they can. You're going to see also Blade on that second arch with the airstrike. Grenade at the first arch as well. They are going to plow out of that first arch, and the Finns are actually going to be able to get away just a little bit. Just a little bit. As the Germans haven't actually got full control yet. They haven't got the CP. They haven't got the forward spawn, of course, with that. But they have did get their hands on the objective, which has now been secured by the Finns. So Germans are just seemingly a couple of steps behind themselves. They had quite a lot of control in that courtyard, but they couldn't pick up that CP forward spawn, and it's all about the respawn and getting those fresh troops in. It's all about overwhelming this stage, and at the moment Finland managed to get themselves back in position at bank, at third arch, second arch, and this is going to be where the real tests come. This is going to see just over 8.5 minutes remain. And it's going to be the big pushes coming in from Germany across the courtyard. Nice strike comes out. I'm not sure. That was going for the spawn kill. I'm not sure if that's going to have the right angle. So we're going to see 2 players at the back area. One is going to be able to get the grenade kill onto Swanee, and maybe a couple of Gibbs coming in for full spawn as Finland just trying to just slow down the Germans. They are going to get overwhelmed a little bit. I think there's one guy left alive inside the bank. It is going to be Voki. He has done some heroic stuff before as the last man alive, but he's got a couple of players running at him, and he's not going to be able to do anything this time. As you do see the Germans running across the courtyard. They're going to go barrels. The respawn does come in. Wally all alone. Where are his teammates? The second arch shooting isn't going to be strong enough. Big Panzer comes out again. Stonehenge this time with a double Panzer frag. And I'm trying to find the objective holder, as it does look like I think he's still in the bank area. It is going to be Stray still in the bank area. He has got 3 Finns to deal with, maybe 4, 1 more at second arch. And I think he could have got away. Realistically, he's going to try and take down Leku with the pistol. He is going to get a few shots off. He is going to get taken down, and that is the objective returned. Half the time gone here on Gold Rush. 7.5 minutes remain. And at the moment, Finland's holding on every stage. Every stage they've managed to add a few more minutes, perhaps where Germany wouldn't have thought they would do that. They just managed to add a few seconds here and there. Revive maybe not really needed at that point. As you do see Cresty get the objective, he is going to run underneath the bridge. No one there to slow him down. He is going to be able to get the objective in the back of the truck, and the delay tactics of Finland was just that, just the delay, as you're going to see Germany pick up that gold truck and escort it past the first barrier as well. So no more real big slowdowns to come. Just a potential stall for Finland as they hope. I think if they can aim to get double digits, they want to get 5 minutes remaining on the clock to try and get double digits on the clock for themselves to attack on. Nice airstrike going down from Blade. Potential could be huge here. Unfortunately, it's just slightly mistimed, and the grouping of the Axis players was not favourable, as you're going to see them push towards the ammo crates. And they have a little bit of control here at truck. And as unwell as much as Finland are not playing that great at the moment, they do seem to be able to add quite a few minutes on every stage. He's doing a good job at the moment, as you do see Cresty pick up a double frag, and the push coming from Germany is going to be strong enough. Cresty's going to be able to pick up that pistol frag at the end. And another Panzer comes out. This time it's Blade. He only picks up the one, but the Germans are going to be able to set a time of around about 9.5 minutes, and they were putting on almost constant pressure on the Finns, and it was really hard to deal with. But they managed to give themselves a good couple of extra minutes, especially with that Swanidius 4-5 man at the beginning. That sort of saved them another 2.5 minutes on that first stage. Then we saw I can't remember, was it the barrier? The barrier build came in. That maybe gave them an extra 30 seconds to a minute. They slowed down the tank again. I mean, it's all about the slowdowns on Gold Rush, and they didn't really seem to get their defense fully set up. The bank stage really only held for one real full push. But, we're going to bring up the scores for you guys. See who the big shooters were. As we do see 20 frags coming out for Swanid as he hit that big 5-man in the opening push from the Germans. Really nice save from Swanee. He did have a bit of teammates' help, of course, but he got his name on the board for all those frags. Cresty replying with 20 frags of his own, and a nice even spread across the rest of the German team. Stonage picking up 19 frags as well. And Stonage with the highest damage, 3.1k damage for his team, as you're going to see now. Germany defend for the first map victory. And it's going to be up to Finland to try and... I think this is Finland's map choice. I can't be 100% certain on that. Try and get their tank away as quickly as possible. If they can get in the opening couple of minutes, they've got a good chance. Flopcheese opens it up on the side area though, as he picks up that double rifle grenade kill. The push is going to come in on the side. More frags coming in for Germany. 2 frags coming in for Stonage and Flop. And that's going to be the finish. First push shut down, as the respawn nearly got dealt with by that grenade as well. So they know the spawn time. They're going to be able to get a couple of frags in on that respawn as well, and maybe Fireball actually taken out for full spawn there, so a little bit of a weakened side on to defense on side, should I say, as you do see Finland pushing towards that area. One more player left on the tank, and they're going to struggle a little bit, I think, because you're going to see Germany. Oh, the long range kills were needed, as they're going to respawn back in. Although a couple of Finnish players coming in towards main, rifle grenade does get pinged across, and you do see a fresh respawn coming in for Germany. Tony not going to be able to land any of those rifle grenade shots, unfortunately. He does try and ping them across for the respawners. Of course, if you get someone out for a full spawn in enemy territory, that's the best time. That's the best time. They're out of the game. They're out of the right game for the most amount of time. As you do see Flopcheese pick up that double frag on side again. And at the moment, Germany have everything under control. Lots of big shooting, big spam. As you can see, Blade get that double frag. Decides to just run across the teammate's landmine. I think he really wanted to escape. I think there was a teammate's grenade right at his feet as well, so he didn't want to risk fall too much. As let's switch it across to Fireball on this side area. He was playing very ultra aggressive. Even on his own spawn time, you'll see him like risk fall to get that frag. Sometimes can go against you as a team. He is going to move across to main, so when he just picks up that double frag, and you're not going to see the push coming towards main area from the Finns. A lot of frags coming in though. Rifle grenade does. I don't know how. What has just happened? Wally didn't see the German player at all, and more frags. Blade, huge triple frag at that main area again. Unbelievable stuff from Blade. He's on fire at the moment. He's picking up all the frags and he's finding his teammates' landmines non-stop. So he's going to get team killed. He's only going to be down for 5 or so seconds. And at the moment, like I said already, Germany already put as much time on the board on this first stage as Finland did. So the rest, everything else is a bonus. If they can just hold off, obviously, 6.5 minutes isn't that great a deal. So I'll try and hold this first stage, which can easily be done. Gold Rushes can be quite a hard map to break down that tank area. We are watching Cresty play very sneaky. Voki had absolutely no clue what was going on. He got well and truly done there, as Cresty's going to just push up back and decide to support his teammates, who don't really need too much support at the moment. There's not much overwhelming pushes going on by Finland, and Germany seem to be in full control. As you do see the side defense again going quite aggressive. This time it's going to be Stonage. Nice shooting. He's going to be able to take down one. Voki gets that reply frag, should I say. Finland 4-man push coming into this side area. They are going to be able to push in towards side. They have managed to get 3 or 4 frags, and it's going to be on Flop's shoulders and Cresty on this tank area. Big frags coming in, and I don't think they've got an engineer. As you do see Wally get dropped, maybe an engineer still alive. Voki has managed to repair the tank with the help of Tony, and they managed to get away. This is going to be a race against time, as they haven't got too much time to actually get this done. You're going to see Swanee just set himself up at this barrier, trying to again slow the Germans down. He does think the respawn is going to come in at the tank area, and the tank has actually been repaired, so you're going to know Swanee's a bit more advanced, and most of the Germans have been killed or killed out. I think it was just Cresty remaining, and here comes the respawn. Are they going to run into Swanee on the top of the stairs? Grenade comes in on the stairwell. Tony isn't going to be able to pick up the frag. Swanee was just lingering in that courtyard area. He has been taken down after getting the frag onto Stonage, so just a bit of a delay, slow down tactic, as the build onto the barrier doesn't look like it's going to come in. A lot of engineers around it, but Wally does pick up a couple of frags on that MG. Leku Gets a double frag as well, and the engineers start moving towards that barrier. Nice work from Wally, brilliant stuff. But I don't think Flop's got enough charge, and they're going to be able to get the tank past that barrier straight away. And I think they've managed to catch up on the time. They've got just under 5 minutes remaining to get this first map in the bag. We're going to see if Germany can hold off. It's going to be a close one as predicted at the beginning of the game. Going to pick up someone on the German team. Blade playing in his first start field up, it would seem. They are going to be able to get a double frag with the artillery and a bit of damage onto the tank as well. And that's going to slow down the Finns just a little bit. Another double frag coming out in reply. Stati, haven't seen too much of him this game. He has been a bit quiet. I did read he has been having some headphone issues. I'm not sure if he's fixed that. It's kind of unnerving to have issues with the sound or your mic. Even if it doesn't affect you shooting or it doesn't affect you moving around the map, it can just be on your mind a little bit. As you do see Finland push the tank into position, and the bank doors are going to get blown open. Stati with the airstrike here. Bit of a fail on the airstrike, but it could pay off. As you do see a big push coming out this first arch. Terrible airstrike comes out from Germany, and it sort of blocks his own team in. That could have been disastrous if Stati had actually got that airstrike off properly. It does look like Germany are going to be able to push across to this third archer. Maybe a little bit of nerves showing for the Germans, as the artillery does go down there near the front of that courtyard first arch area. Tank is already in position. I'm not sure if it's been damaged. And the CP forward spawn has been claimed by Finland. 3.5 minutes, not much time on the clock at all. They've got maybe 2.5 minutes to really get this objective done. Voki is going to support Tony, the rifle, pushing towards this barrel area. Rifle grenade gets pinged off. No real defense at this third arch just yet. Just Cresty, the backup comes, but the frags are coming in as well. 2 frags going down. I think that's Blade at first arch. Maybe Flop playing second as well. Yeah, it is. As you see Finland taking over the Axis spawn a little bit. And they are going to start pushing towards... will he fail the airstrike this time? It doesn't look like he's going to, but the players respawning are just going to rush out first because they don't want to get caught out by that respawn airstrike. But lots of frags coming in for Finland, and that's 3 frags down for the respawn. Stati just completely missed the fact that Blade was there, and he is going to be able to take the Finn down. And somehow Germany hold on. They did seem to have 3 or 4 frags down for that full spawn. Push coming towards third again. 3 players grouped together. And I don't see too much overwhelming pushes. But you need to see that wave of allied players pushing across the courtyard here. And we're not seeing that too much. As we are seeing a couple of the Germans respawn nearly straight running into the enemy airstrike. As the person with the objective was just lingering. Just holding it out in the room. 4 frags coming in for Finland though. And this is pretty much it. This is their last push. There's one more player to deal with. 5-all in the last room. All the frags going Finland's way. And this is their only chance to win this map. The respawn of Germany will be coming in any second. I'm not sure how much time Swanidis has got to do this. He has managed to get the objective in the back of the truck. And this is going to be nail-biting stuff for both teams. You're going to see the barrier maybe starting to get built up. No kit frag coming in on Stray. He has been taken down, no revive. Oh, he hasn't been taken down, he's prone if this barrier gets built up. Oh my god, unbelievable. The truck manages to move past the barrier in time. And they've got 1 minute 40 seconds to get this truck away and take that first map. And this is going to be so close for both teams. As you do, I think maybe a CP build is coming in. I think maybe someone destroyed the CP, I'm not sure who. As we do see the truck getting moved. Finland have about a minute to get this done. They have to keep the truck moving. I'm not sure about the timings on the truck getting all the way up the hill. But it does look like Germany are really well set up here in this courtyard. And at the moment, the artilleries are down. They've got nice crossfire. Everyone's well positioned. I think they managed to damage the CP as well. You're going to see Stati try and jump down. He's dead before he hits the ground. The respawn does come in with Germany here. I don't think they've got that forward spawn. So this could be a first map victory for Germany. And it's going to be down to that Covey push towards the CP. Although Finland are starting to pick up some frags, they are starting to move the truck as well. The respawn does come in Germany, so many frags coming in. Flop picking up a big 3-man airstrike, but there's still a player alive. It's going to be Tony, and I think there's one more player alive. Is it going to be a player alive around this corner? It's just Tony, 34 seconds remaining. I think he's got enough time. I think the truck's going to be able to get away. The Germans are not going to respawn for another 15 seconds. And this is unbelievable from Finland. I can't believe what is happening. They are going to be able to take this first map win. Surely there's enough time. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. The Germans are chasing. There's rifles getting pinged off. The artillery's behind as well, trying to slow them down. Voki, Tony getting all the frags. 10 seconds remain. Is the truck going to be able to make it into the all the way. I'm not sure if they've got enough time. I think they have. I think they have 5-4. They have managed to beat the clock. Unbelievable finish to the first map. Incredible stuff. This is going to be a 2-0 victory here on Gold Rush. And oh my god. What a finish. What a finish. That 3-man airstrike from Flop though. I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Germany saved it. 4 seconds. 3 seconds left. Incredible stuff. Incredible. Let's bring up the scores. Oh my god. I need to take a breath. Holy moly. You guys can have a little look at the scores. I'm going to change the overlay. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy. So we are going to see Finland take a first map win. And we saw Tony going huge. 34 frags. 5.5k damage as well. The reply from Stonage though, 6.1k damage from him. 35 frags is just ahead of his of his enemy, Tony. As you're gonna see, pretty nice damage and frag spread for both teams. I mean, it really could be closer, 27 to 29.5. The frags, the Gibbs. I mean, it's quite a lot in Germany's favour, but you've got to consider that when Germany was attacking, they were on the aggression, they had control, and it was Finland just hitting them back, adding minutes, adding seconds. So they were under the cosh, as it were. You know, they were under a lot of pressure. Whereas Finland, when they were attacking, they struggled. They were just running into a brick wall for about the first 2 or 3 minutes. So yeah, unbelievable, unbelievable. Just to confirm. Yes. Okay, it was indeed Finland. So Finland won. Finland won the German map choice. Prepare to fight. And now on to Bremen. And I've just about caught my breath. Gold Rush was non-stop action. He's going to see Bremen kick off. It's going to be Finland on the attack first this time round. They are going to push it across the main courtyard towards the lower ruins. They are going to be able to get past those airstrikes. One airstrike kill does come in. Flopgy's managing to pick up one while he replies with a frag of his own and straight put under a lot of pressure at the early stage. Voki manages to get in a nice frag, but he is taken down and the respawn is going to come in of Germany. And you're going to see Tony on that rifle grenade just trying to pick off a couple of players at long range. Just trying to get some players in like the archers. One lower archer is actually going to get taken down. No revive is going to come in for him, as you see Leku and Wally both picking up frags on this right hand side. The push is going to come in as well. Finland picking up a lot of frags, a lot of pressure coming in. And it's just going to be 1 or 2 players remain. I think Kresty's the last one. He has to pick up some revives. And it's going to be Wally just to have that free run. Going to be able to pick up that flag. And they're going to respawn here at the advanced spawn. The dynamite's going to go down at that main gate as well. And Germany have got to set up this next stage. This is the vital stage on Bremen. The first stage can go like that. The first stage can be very quick. The first stage can be very ruthless from the allies. It can be very slow. You know, it's just a mixed bag. But the second stage, this stage has to be good. This stage has to be good from Germany. Or the Axis, should I say. Well, it is Germany, but it has to be good from the Axis. They don't have any excuses. They have to add what? I'd say 4 or 5 minutes at this stage minimum, really, to have a really good chance. Because that first stage, what? Barely took Finland a minute. We'll see. We have got a suit on Swanee for some reason. Push through the upper area as well. As I think he's going to run interference a little bit. He's going to get some long range shooting in with that Sten. Very accurate at long range. A couple of frags coming in actually for Finland, maybe in that lower area of the CP, and they're going to actually be able to take it over quite a bit. A couple of players on pistols remaining for Finland. They need to get in those Gibbs, and they have managed to take it over. Another pause coming in. We are having some issues with a numpty on the server. As it does look like Germany have managed to just take back that CP. A lot of Germans had to move across from the spawn area just to force that up, and it was remaining players were only with pistols, unfortunately. So the respawn does come in. Rifle grenade comes across. That could have been a 3-man. That was a big rifle grenade from Tony, and it does look maybe like Germany have managed to take over the CP once more. As you do see him move across. Big grenade comes in. Cresty manages to pick up 2. No Covey in position. Stoney is just going to try and get that frag. He is going to get taken down. Blade does get taken down himself as Cresty picks up the 1 frag, picks up 2, and he's going to be able to clear out CP. The next line of attack is going to start moving in towards the CP area, though. Cresty's going to have full info that they're coming. Statty is going to be able to get that reviving, surely. I don't think he did. Cresty managed to finish off that 4-man kill. And we are going to see Germany putting a lot of time on the clock on this stage already. Another 2 minutes. And if they can keep this going, then all the better. As we are seeing big defense here at CP. We see 3-4 players. Okay, so like I say, we've got a chicken on the server. We've got a chicken. Anyone who knows that reference. As we do see Finland pushing actually towards the objective. A couple of revives coming in. They are gonna try and get their hands on that objective. If only Vaki was an engineer in this position. Statty's gonna be able to pick up that double frag, and it does look like they are going to be able to get their hands on that objective. Is Vaki going to be able to make it away? 1 German player ahead of him is Fireball, and he's going to take a bit of fire in the back. He has been taken down, but the objective is in a really good position. Swanidius is going to try and move across and take it. Statty's going to be able to pick it up. Lots of damage taken by Statty, but the objective has been captured as the generator key has been... the key card, should I say, has been put into the generator, has been started up, and that door has opened at the truck bay area. And CP has actually been damaged as well. Maybe an engineering position, nothing just yet. As quite a few Germans do kill out, so it's going to allow give the Finns the freedom to just move across and be able to pick up that CP build, get that forward spawn, then move and advance onto the truckers. You do see Wally playing a little bit of interference at this spawn area. He does get taken down straight, picking up that double frag, and there's a couple of players pushing towards this spawnway area as the CP does go into finish hands. It's going to be Flop, one of the last players alive. He has been spotted, and Vaki has managed to take him down as he actually decided to kill out. The truck has been built up by Finland, and they are in full control at the moment. What has happened to Germany? This is very surprising. The barrier has been built up, so a little bit of a slowdown available, as we do see Swanee on the Panzer. The Dynamite was going down, but he managed to get a kill, and here comes the Dynamite. Tony manages to get that frag in. So we do see Tony in position. Does it look like it's gonna be able to get defused? No engineer in position just yet. 5 seconds remain. Barrier is going to blow. A lot of Finnish players in position. The Dynamite's going to actually kill Stonehenge if he's not careful. He is indeed going to get blown to smithereens, as you're going to see the truck move past the barrier, and just a matter of time now before a time is set, and it could be an amazing time at that. As you do see, 5.5 minutes have gone off the clock already, and anything sub 8 minutes is pretty incredible here on Bremen. You're going to see a couple of players try and slow it down for Germany, but the respawn's coming in the CP area, and they're going to get caught out. Team kill coming in. And it's going from bad to worse for Germany, as you're going to see a lot of frags coming in for Finland as well. Yeah, I'm going to try and push across to that truck. As these players spawning back, they really need to get onto that truck. There's no need to spawn back if they haven't got control of the truck area. I know it's nice to get that big Panzer frag and be set up nice and early, but they haven't even been able to move the truck too far just yet. Nice shooting from Germany at the moment. The Finns are starting to pick up a few frags. Cresty does pick up a double headshot frag onto Tony. The truck is starting to move as well, and these two remaining German players near this generator room aren't going to be able to do too much, although Cresty does manage to take them out. I'm not sure how he's managed this. You're going to see the truck roll on. Finland are going to be able to move the truck. Big grenade going behind. That could have been 2-3-man grenade from Leku. He got very unfortunate. But Vaki's positioned himself perfectly well. He's not going to take any gunfire, and the rifle grenade coming from behind. Brilliant work from Vaki. And a big rifle grenade comes out from Tony. 3-man rifle. As, or 2-man rifle, should I say, as a Thompson frag actually comes in from Wally. And there we go. Statty picks up that Panzer frag. He waited about a minute for that. It was worth it, I think. As we are going to see the truck move into position. And the time set is going to be around about 7.5 minutes, which is pretty good here on Bremen. And the Germans have it all to do. They have their opportunity. They can lose once. They come from the upper bracket. Finland come from the lower bracket. But realistically, we want to see a better performance out of the Germans. Not much being said by them at the moment. The stages have been dropped pretty quickly from a Finland team that said they haven't practiced too much recently. So here we go. It's going to be Germany on the attack now. They have to win this map to take it to a decider in this first final. Otherwise, we're going to go to a second final. And that'll be an all or nothing game for both teams. As you see, Finland picking up loads of frags in this early stage. No reply from Germany. 6 frags coming out from Finland. This is pretty unbelievable. As we do see Germans trying to put a bit of pressure with the airstrikes, keeping the Finnish players in spawn. And the Finns have managed to spread out a little bit, still picking up frags. I think Fireball's the only German to get a frag so far. He is going to get 2. And they're going to make a mad dash for the flag very soon, and they might get their hands on it. It's going to be a nice little block coming out from Leku. I think it was Leku. As maybe Swanidis was involved in that as well. And they've already held the first stage, I think, for about as much as they were held. So, with 6 minutes remaining, this is all that remains of Germany's first grand final. They need to just do something, because at the moment it's so one-sided. Finland picking up so many frags, and you even see Tony just trying that grenade up. Just to cover, rather than going for the respawn grenade, it's the cover. Doesn't want the flag getting taken. Stati going ultra aggressive on this side area. He is gonna maybe have a chance. Lots of damage coming in. He could have picked up 3 frags. Lots of headshots. Brilliant shooting from Stati. He's gonna slow them down quite a lot. Swanee's gonna be able to pick up a frag and a team frag. The respawn of the Germans, or the Axis, is gonna come in. Just a second. The Allies managed to get their hands on the flag, but not on their spawn time. And the Axis have respawned back in as well. So, again, the Finns hold on. Another support fire frag comes out, and this is just one-way traffic at the moment for Finland. I'll bring down the console, and it's pretty much all Finland. You do see the odd German frag here and there, but it's pretty bad so far. We're going to keep watching Finland at the moment. They do seem to have control on this map. We'll see a second game coming up after this. I think directly after this, if Finland hold off. Otherwise, it will go to a deciding map, of which I have no idea. I'd assume supply. So you do see the Germans pushing across to the flag. The Allies aren't going to be able to get it. The Axis are holding on. Fireball's trying to do a little bit of a nice grab from Stonehenge. Fireball did a mass destruction, and this is it. This is their only real chance. They have to get the objective on this push. They have managed to get a suit. They're going to be able to push through this lower area. A grenade was in position. Panzer's going to come out. 2-man Panzer coming out for Blade. And they're going to have about 15 seconds before the next respawn of Finland. So maybe going to be able to push across the top. Nice shooting from Wally. Picks up a triple kill after getting that nade kill as well. But the reinforcements are going to come in for Germany as they're going to be able to push through this door once more. Long range shooting coming in. Wally's going to take so much damage there. And we also see Stray pushing in this lower area.
Construct the command post.
There's Flop, Stray, and another medic are going to push through the house. They've slowed down their attacks a little bit, the Germans, and they don't have much time on the clock. They really only have one big opportunity to go for CP. And I'd say they have to give it up because they need to just go for that generator key. So I'm going to see Stray try and push down into this low area. He does take down Wally, and he's going to give his teammates a little bit of a distraction. Nice shooting from Stray. He picks up 2 frags, and he's got the support now of Stonehenge. 2 more players remain in the CP. 3 more players, should I say. Leku did push across. He's just going to be able to get that support in. Stray, last man alive for the Germans. Revive does come in. But straight man, last man alive for the Germans is going to just run away. He's going to look for teammates. And I'm going to see Finland mount a bit of a defence here at CP. Nice one-tap headshot coming out from Leku. He is going to be able to take down Blade. Not much health left on that player as the grenade comes across. They're just battling so much for CP, and this isn't really the main objective. So much time spent here, and very little to even gain if they were to manage it. You're going to see the truck being built as well. Flop is going to get a bit of charge on that truck, and well, it doesn't seem to have gone Germans' way since Gold Rush. There was a point on Gold Rush when they lost that first stage. Ever since then, it's been all Finland. The rest of Gold Rush is Finland. So far, most of, if not all of, Bremen has been Finland. Brilliant map choice from them. They obviously saw a weakness or a strength in themselves, at least, because they played brilliantly on their own attack. They didn't give themselves much to do on defence. They only had to defend for about 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and they've done a great job so far. And I think this has already secured the first map. There is a barrier built as well, so this is going to be the first grand final going Finland's way, and it's going to be a 4-0 victory. And I thought, if I was ever to say that in the first final, I thought maybe Germany were just going to come out all guns blazing, domination. Finland not playing amazingly often, so it's the way it goes. They've done a really good job here. I did say that when you've got 10 years experience, there's only so much practice you really need. Nice pistol shot from Leku, picks up that double frag. He's going to be able to cap it off with a triple. Nice Luger frag, takes down Stonehenge with the objective. And they're not going to give him anything. Even the objective, the generator key, isn't going to go into the Germans' hands. No little bonus for them. They're not going to have any smiles coming out of Bremen at all. We are going to see the second final. I'm not sure if it's going to be played now, or if it's going to be played tomorrow, or in a week. I've got no idea. We'll have to see. This has been a really good performance from Finland, and it sets up a really good sudden death game, because I mean, Germany, you could maybe say, and this would be being kind to them, that they weren't really going all out because they had that extra opportunity. You know, some teams do that. Some teams do that. But at the moment, it's just so one-sided. It's disgusting. Let's pick up the scores. 20 frags, 20 or 21 frags coming out for 4 players. 17 for Stray. Lots of frags coming out for Germany. 20k damage. But 40 frags ahead, Finland. Brilliant crossfires, and you're going to see again 5 of their players with 20 or more frags. Wally going huge, 36 frags, 4.3k damage, should I say? And very well deserved, very well deserved. They performed amazingly well here on Bremen. Attack and defense was very one-sided. Germany had their chances, but this is going to be the second grand final. The first one finished 4-0 for Finland. We've seen this happen before. We've seen this one before. We're going to the second grand final. It's going to be Bremen once more. And after such a great performance on that first final on Bremen, I have there's no surprise that they picked it again for me. We'll see what Germany do though. If they don't manage to pick up this map win, will they dare to pick Gold Rush again? Will they dare anyway? We'll see. So it's going to be Germany on the attack first this time round. A lot of frags coming in this time for Germany though. And they are going to put on a little bit of pressure towards the flag. How did Stray miss that? Unbelievable. The Axis are going to respawn back in. And they're going to have an airstrike to deal with. Nicely placed. Unfortunately, no one really pushed out. And this is a bit better from Germany. They are putting a little bit more pressure on the Finns. But they are managing to deal with it. And this early stage, if you can get that flag on the first couple of pushes, it can really help your team out. It's like I say, it puts a lot of pressure on that second stage for the defending team. puts them in the situation where Germany were last map, where they had to win. They had to win. They had to put like 5 to 8 minutes on the clock. Imagine being in that situation where you have to put that much time on the clock is very hard to do. Pressure getting dealt out by Germany at the moment, but they're still quite far back. They're trying to shoot long range and now getting taken down. Airstrike comes out. No kills coming in. Maybe a push onto the middle area. Now seeing Stati going a little bit defensive. He's not sure of the position of most of these German players, but the respawn of Finland is going to come in. You're going to see just idle around the flag for a little bit. Get ready. A couple of players on that middle area. See one by Archer's area as well. I think he killed out. That was Cresty. Looping grenade came in from that fence area. And at the moment, it's just a shooting gallery for the Germans. I'm not sure how they're not picking up all the frags. As you can see, Finland pick up 4 or 5 frags. The revives coming in as well, and Cresty trying to put on a bit of pressure on towards his flag, but it's not going to happen. The respawn comes in once more of Finland. And so far, so good for the Finns on this second grand final. Or should I say, I just call this the grand final, because this is it. This is definitely it. There's a couple frags coming in again for Germany, but there's still 2 players alive at this flag area. Swanee is going to be able to pick up a frag. 2 frags. As the Germans trying to push it across towards that main door, maybe. As Voki is going to support his teammate at this flag area. He hears footsteps on his right. Engineer is in position. Maybe a push towards that far door, because the Finns are playing so defensive at flag. They have actually got a bit of freedom to maybe get that dynamite down on this right hand side. As you're going to see Stray just stroll across. See what I mean? No one's even there defending it. And Stray's going to have a free plant. The rifle grenade does get pinged across. Tony did put on a bit of damage towards Stray. He put him down to about 10 health. He's going to see the Germans start pushing towards the flag. But AD is going to be able to get in that frag. And Leku is going to get taken down, and Swanee. The plant going down the main as well. And Germany have managed to pick up that flag, and they're going to respawn back in as well. So they have done a pretty good job here. It took them quite a few minutes though. And I think Finland's sort of given themselves a good opportunity where they only have to really defend this stage for 3 or 4 minutes, and that's a lot less pressure on you. If you can have to defend every stage for 3 or 4 minutes, you don't have to defend a stage for like 8. It's pretty horrible. As you're going to see a little bit of a push coming from Germany. Nice stand frag coming out from Cresty. Nice rifle grenade from Flop. Unfortunately, he was taken down by Stati. Double frag coming in for Voki as well. And the push coming towards CP. And the grenade goes down. And I don't think he realised he put down another grenade. Brilliant Luger frag comes out. As you're going to see, Five will pick up 1 frag. He's going to get in that revive. Swanee, last man alive at the CP area. He's going to back off. He knows he's down to just a pistol. Nice shooting from Fireball. He is going to be able to pick up that frag as well. And the CP is in Germany's hands. He is in Germany's hands, but the revives come in. No Gibbs. Brilliant shooting from Fireball. He has managed to take down another medic, and 3 players for Germany. For the Allies are going to be able to push into this lower area. Stonage and Flop are the last 2 alive. He's going to push back for that revive onto Stray. Nice long range Gib does come in, and they've not got no Covey in position. So you do see Flop is very low health. Kill revive comes in. As you're going to see again, the Finns probably push across to try and nice shooting. Such great fragging today. Lots of headshots going in from both teams, both sets of guns. And the CP has been damaged. Swanee picks up a double frag. I'm not sure what happened to that grenade. I don't know how it didn't kill Swanee there. So far, so good for Finland. They have managed to take that CP back a couple of times. It is in Germany's hands once more, but they haven't got an engineer in position to get that built up. As you're going to see the push coming across the top straight, and the backup of the medic is going to be Cresty. He's going to try and get in towards that fraction of health left. Stati double frag comes in. He should be able to finish off that CP. He's going to have to put full charge in it. It has reset as well. The respawn has come in. The forward spawn has been secured. As you do see Flip pick up the truck this time. As he did try and do that in the last map, he did manage to sneak through and pick up the truck this time round. The generator key is all that's really required. They don't have any defense set up for Finland, and it looks like Germany this time could set a really brilliant time. We aren't going to watch that Swanee camping the docks room. That's no fun. That's no fun. As an airstrike does come across, it's going to pick up 1 or 2. As Stray is going to try and put in some damage onto Swanee. I don't think he realised he was inside there, as the Flop has managed to take him down, and I don't think the barrier is going to get defused either. Push in towards the generator keycard. It is going to come from Stonehenge. He is going to be able to pick it up as well. He is going to make it out the main doors. Tony is going to be able to get that frag, and he is going to get taken down as well. Wally actually picking up that double frag. The push coming across from Fireball. It is going to be able to get that generator key into the generator. It's going to open up that truck bay area. The truck has already been built up though by Flopgies. So Finland are going to have quite a nice crossfire here, because the allies don't have to build anything here. They just have to stand next to the truck and it will just start rolling on. At the moment you're going to see a very, very defensive team in position from Finland. Call the ambulance, because I want to do an inappropriate joke, as we do see the push towards the truck. Lots of frags coming in for Finland, and that's what I mean. Stray just jumped next to the truck, just kept it moving just a little bit. And he was only 1 against 4, 1 against 3 or something like that. And that's what can happen. A lot of frags coming in. Germany picking up like 3-4 frags. As the reply comes in, Swanee picks up 1. He's not going to be able to continue, is he? Yes, he is. Pistol frags coming out as well. He's going to be able to pick up 1 or 2 with the pistol. But the slowdown isn't going to be enough, as the barrier has been destroyed. The truck just stopped in front of it. They tried to build it back up, but it's not going to happen. Blade's double frag with the grenades going to save that. And we are going to see the truck roll on, and it's an identical situation that we saw Finland in. But this time round, they're not going to be able to slow it down anymore. We are going to see them go for that back barrier, or the last barrier. The Germans are set up here though. And we're going to just watch Fireball. He was shooting very well in that CP area. He's going to take a lot of fire though, and the barrier is starting to get built up a little bit. Nice build. And that's going to add a couple of seconds to the clock. As you do see a lot of frags coming in for Germany. Stray's going to try and get that build in. But it is actually going to add the full 30 seconds, because the truck got into position before the dynamite got planted. And now Germany are going to just slow down the Finns. The Finns realistically should just go right behind the truck. Exactly. They've got 20 seconds to just do a full push around the back. And they're doing just that. You're going to see them push around the back of the truck. Lots of frags coming in from them. Panzer from Blade. He managed to switch up his position from the upper area. I'm pretty sure he was up in the upper area. And come across. Yeah, he did. Look at that. Really nice from Blade. He could have probably got more. The grouping would have been huge if he was a bit patient. But hey, it worked out. And it does look like Germany are going to set a pretty decent time. Set around about 9 minutes. Let's see how much time Finland need, because the last time round they only needed 6 minutes. They needed 6 to 7 minutes. But this is much better from Germany. This is the Germany that we wanted to see. I'll bring up the scores for you guys again. Looking here, Wally's playing brilliantly today. 20 frags, 3.4k damage. Closely followed by Tony on 19 frags. So we look across to the Germans. Not as big fraggers, not as much damage. So they are having to work very hard for this. The first stage was a battle. It was very Finland in the first stage. Going to see Stray pick up 19 frags though. 3.4k damage coming out from Blade. We did see a couple of Panzer frags coming out from him, so that will actually help his damage numbers out quite a lot. But now we are going to see Finland on the attack. And this is going to be, I think, big airstrike off the start. Blade triple kill. And that's going to help the Germans out massively. You're going to see a bit of aggression coming out from the remaining German players, just trying to get something done here. The CP has actually been built up by Germany. They're going to have a bit more charge to get that spam in. Nice grenade comes in from Wally, takes down Stray kind of by surprise. Nice grab as well, and the respawn comes in, and it's going to be a double respawn. You're going to see Allies and Axis both respawning at the same time, and it's all going to be about who can get those kills, who can get the nice angles. As the plant has actually gone down on main, just over 15 seconds remaining on that dynamite. I can't see an engineer. So it does look like Finland are going to have control. Nice. What is going on? Wally is just shooting unbelievably well. Those 2 MP40 frags, impressive. That pistol as well, and another pistol coming out from Wally. Unbelievable stuff from him. As we are going to see the main door blow, and 8 minutes remain for Finland to get this map in the bag. If they were to take a 2-0 lead, coming back from effectively a game down, this is really, really impressive. Fireball picks up that triple kill, long range shooting from the CP as well. Lots of crossfire, and that was good. That was really nice from Germany. They need to clean up the remaining players though. There is one more ally player. Voki nearly made it through. Cresty was well on top of that, and he would have been through and make the truck. Really, really nice crossfire from Germany, but Finland have so much time on the clock. They have to just spend their pushes wisely. They only have a certain number. They need to put on a little bit of pressure on that CP. If it's not working, they need to go for that generator keycard early enough that they give themselves enough time to win the map. And that's not going to be easy. Germany's standing in their way, and it looks like a new and improved Germany. The normal Germany. The one we're used to. Although the pressure coming towards this objective is going to be huge. They're going to be able to pick it up. Luger damage coming in towards Leku. He is going to get taken down. Cresty on top of the office area is actually going to be able to finish him off as well. But he's going to try and push towards the keycard, but it's not going to be able to happen. Swanee is going to be able to pick it up, and the Finns are going to be able to get the generator keycard into the generator. And that is the secondary stage on this area actually taken down. So then we're going to try and maybe take down the CP next. And you're probably going to see the Germans play a bit defensive. As you see, Tony is going on the open route now. This was opened up with that generator keycard. They can go through the back area. And he's going to have one player to deal with. Got taken a little bit by surprise there. Nice crossfire by Germany. They are playing very aggressive. Normally you see quite a lot of teams just sort of give up the CP in this sort of situation, but this is smart play, because realistically they can only do it one way. They can only sneak through the back, and that would be if they timed it on a German respawn time, and it doesn't really manage to do that. 3 or 4 players coming through this back area. Cresty in position, picks up 2 frags, make that 3. And he is taking down. Tony's rifle grenade pings off the side of the wall, and is going to be able to take him down. They're going to be able to move in on truck. And Stray's going to try and slow them down just by a little bit. They're going to push through the back area as well. Fireball already in position. The truck is getting built. Tony is putting all his charge into it. I don't think he's got full charge though because of the rifle grenade. Voki's in position as well to get that truck done as well. And the truck is going to roll on. The barrier is not built. They have managed to... Well, I just don't think they built the barrier. Germany have only got 5.5 minutes remaining to defend this. And that is... so far, this is really, really impressive. Really, really impressive from Finland. In 3.5 minutes, they've managed to get all the way to the truck. They haven't got CP, they haven't got a forward spawn, but they've got everything else. We do see the pushes coming across the top. Big 4-man push. Now they're going for the CP, as you're going to probably see Germany go a bit defensive on that truck area. They don't want to lose it out. But Finland really needs to secure this forward spawn so they can just overwhelm the Germans as much as possible. Nice Luger frag coming out from Fireball. Double Luger frag. They were both fairly weak, but no doubt there were some headshots involved in on that one. As you're going to see the next Finnish push come across, they are going to be a bit weakened. No Voki for this push, and I think he was the Kobe. As you're going to see Stati get taken down by a grenade. Long range rifle grenade does actually come in from Tony to get one out in the office area, I believe. As you're going to see the push come in. Nice revive comes in from Fireball. It's going to be a Cresty and Fireball crossfire, and that's going to be brutal as you're going to see Cresty pick up 2 frags. Fireball's in position as well, 1 for him. Make that 2, brilliant stuff from them. That was a 4-on-2 situation. They managed to come out on top as well. And Cresty again picks up a 3rd frag, and another Cresty, 4 frags for him. And CP is now locked down. It is going to be Germany in control here at CP. As aggression from Flopcheese is going to be able to get 1 frag off him. The respawn of the Finns coming across the main area, and again aggression. Fireball in position. He is going to get taken down, and he is actually out for about 20 seconds. Cresty, last man alive now in CP. He has only got that Luger, but it's still going to be pretty impressive. And Stray picking up 3 frags in this lower area, and I don't think Cresty's going to have anything to do now. As we do hear sirens again with Merlin Industries. As 2 frags actually come in for Stonehenge. It's like the slowest ever police car of all time. Nice nade from Flop. It really could have been huge. The rifle grenade comes in as well. And he's going to spam in the grenades again. Flop, only just a bit of fortune. Could have had like a 3 or 4-man grenade there. But the rest of his team are going to clean up. Stonehenge picking up that double frag with the Thompson. And this is brilliant. Really, really good stuff from Germany. This is what we kind of expected, and it's nice to see them playing this well. At least you know now, if Finland managed to battle through, that this is going to be a really well fought Bremen game. As Blade sort of really just strangely positioned now. I think he was waiting to see if he could see the long-range respawn of Finland. But with barely 2.5 minutes remaining on the clock, Finland haven't got much time left. As Cresty is actually going to be able to pick up 2 frags. The dynamite actually goes down on the barrier, so a couple of the Finnish players bypassing the CP. They're going to try and... nice double grenade comes out from Tony, and I think they've managed to clear it out. And no Germans really alive, only 1 player alive. It's just going to be 1 medic. He's going to respawn back in, and I'm sort of stuck. What's going on? As the respawn of Germany is going to come in very soon, but the dynamite's going to blow for Finland, and the truck is going to be freed up to move. They must have been all out for full spawn. And with only 2 minutes remaining, what are the Germans going to do? Are they going to chase? Are they going to try and settle the next barrier? It does look like they're going to chase, as Leku is going to be able to get the truck on quite a reasonable amount of way, as Cresty's going to be able to pick up the triple frag. You're going to see the push come in from Finland on that respawn at the CP, I think, as a nade pops over the top. It must have been something else, maybe a helmet or something, as you do see 4 frags come in for Finland. And with just under 2 minutes remaining, if Germany managed to get this barrier build in, it'll be quite a miraculous win. Because I don't think I've ever seen really a team win in this sort of stage with this sort of amount of time left. So it's going to be all on Germany to do something amazing. Panzer does come out, doesn't get any frag, maybe a gear or 2. As three or 4 German players are coming through the doorway. The truck has managed to push past the barrier, and this is going to be Finland taking another map win, 3 map wins, and they're 1 map win away from being Nations Cup winners, coming from the lower bracket. And we've seen it before, but it's still surprising. It's still very surprising. Germany played so much better in that game. I wouldn't say they deserved to win, but they definitely didn't deserve. It's so hard. It's so hard. And then look at the scores. So many big fraggers for both teams. 35 frags for Cresty, 4.5k damage. 35 frags for Tony, 5.2k damage. 28.7 to 28.5. 172 to 106, 160, and then 55 Gibbs to 47. This really couldn't be any closer, guys. This really couldn't be any closer. Brilliant stuff from Finland. They have managed to take out another win. And we are going to go to Gold Rush once more. And it is going to be the second map in the second grand final. It is going to be Gold Rush yet again. So Germany are feeling confident. We're going to see what Finland can do. Their first stage attack wasn't that brilliant. They still managed to wrap it up and get that first map win in the last game. They are pushing across the top. Nice frags coming in. Straight picks up a 4-man frag. And it is going to be landmines and MP40 and nades. And he's going to be able to shut down quite like Swanee did. Nice grenade over the top by Flopges. He's going to be able to take down 1. The revival will come in though. And actually managed to take down a second before getting killed. He is out for 10 seconds. The rest of the German team are picking up frags as well. Finland are starting to reply. Leku and Stati managed to get some frags in of their own. We're going to see what the rest of the Finnish team can do. I think they were pushing on towards side. Fireball still playing quite aggressive. Push forward. As maybe a couple of guys pushing on towards back. As you can see, Cresty's going to be called into action. 3 guys. He's going to have a lot to do. He is sitting on loads of health packs. He has managed to take down 1. And you're going to see Stray push across to support him a little bit. 7 seconds left before the respawn comes in of the missing German players. Nice frag comes in from Voki. Flop is in position to get this rifle grenade in. Brilliant. He is going to be able to get that insta-gib. And the build is actually coming in while he was all the way around the back of the tank. He is going to get taken down. And the engineer has not been able to build up the tank. He has managed to put quite a bit of charge into it though. So you might see some main pushes coming in from Finland. Nice grenade looping over the top from Cresty. He's going to just move away from the back area. I think he sort of predicted that a main push now as you do see Finland starting to push towards main. Big crossfire is going to come in. And no revives on Blade, but here comes the push. No revive for Tony. There is an artillery here. I don't think they managed to spot it. Oh, they are so very lucky. That could have been a couple of kills in there for Finland. A lot of pressure being soaked up by Germany at the moment. Got lots of frags. You're going to see Stonehenge pick up a double frag. No mines down in this main area. Stray has picked up to hopefully get some mines in action for the Germans. Here comes Wally through main. He was an engineer. He is medic now. Tony's going to push into the side area. Going to put on a little bit of just clearance. Rifle grenades cleared outside. Cleared out the corner, should I say. Wanted to push towards the side. That Garand's K43 sort of weapon is not ideal for the long range shooting. Can sometimes get fortunate. As you do see Cresty again. Triple frag coming in. A grenade and double MP40 frag. And this is what we missed in the first final. This is what we really missed in the last Bremen game as well. So both teams performing pretty well. Finland don't seem to be doing too much wrong. But Germany just dealing with everything at the moment. Stonage is actually taken down by his teammate and he's out for a reasonable amount of time. About 10 seconds or so. Push coming in towards side now. 3-man push maybe from Finland going towards that back area. And they're going to have the fresh respawn of Germany to deal with. There is no one defending back. Cresty caught out. He is going to get taken down and gibbed, I think. As still a 2-man push on this back area. Swanee and Wally. As quite a few players are getting taken down. Lots of frags coming in for Finland. Nice revive comes in. And we need to see Finland take advantage of this situation as they have managed to pick up loads and loads of frags. I don't think there's an engineer ready to move in. It is going to be Tony. There is one landmine still remaining. He isn't going to be able to do much as he hasn't got much charge remaining. And the grenade kill does come in and destroy him. He is wiped out. Swanee on that back area is going to get taken down. The barrier was starting to get built up as well by an Axis player. So one of the engineers isn't actually in position. Stray maybe pushed down or respawn back because he wasn't sure. It isn't actually Stray. I'm not sure who put some charge into that barrier. Maybe Flop. As Germany hold on once more, and they've done a really good job on this first stage. If only they could do this the first time round. They had to defend for about 7 minutes, and they managed to lose. They've already had a first stage defense of around 5 minutes, which is really impressive. If you think, like I've already said so many times, but if you can get 3 or 4 minutes on every stage, it really does help out your defense a lot. Relieves the pressure on the following stages. If you get more, even better, as you do see that landmine just destroy Voki there. Tony should have the charge though. Voki did touch that, I think. The tank is going to get built up and it's going to be pretty much exactly a 5-minute defense of that first stage from Team Germany. The Axis have put in a bit of charge on this barrier as well. You're going to see Flop trying to finish it off. He has been taken down. Quite similar situation to what we saw in the first game, where Finland just roll over the second stage. Real good control. Brilliant rifle grenade covering his teammate Wally. Saved by Tony on that long-range rifle grenade shot. And the tank is going to roll down the hill. The artillery is going to try and slow that down though. The respawn does come in of Germany. Barrier build maybe starting to come in. Nice long-range shot from Blade. It did look like it was going to get picked off, but the recharge of the barrier has been gone. It's gonzo. As you do see, the barrier has to get full charge back in it, but I don't think it's going to be, doesn't mean too much as the tank's going to push past that. And within less than a minute, the tank is almost fully in position. No real slowdown from Germany. I've said so many times with this sort of map, with any objective that you can escort, that you can actually damage. The more you damage it, the harder it is. The more time you put on the clock. Just the time it takes to put your charge into the tank, it just slows it down by 4 or 5 seconds. And if an engineer is not in position, like it is right now, this exact position right now, this is all free time getting added to the clock. Nice artillery from Cresty. It is well positioned as well, so anyone else trying to push towards that, I don't know how he survived. Lucky, he got quite fortunate there. He has managed to build it up again. Brilliant damage. Instant damage from Germany, and that's what I mean. All the extra time coming in. The Axis managing to add a couple of minutes to the clock. They've added a whole minute just on those damage, just on those 2 damaging the tank there. As Cresty is actually on the MG as well, so we're probably going to see more damage coming in on the tank. There's here an airstrike, big push coming from Finland, maybe going in the upper area. They do seem short on medics at the moment. Another bit of more damage coming in on the tank as well. Finland trying to push across. Not going to happen. And it does seem a bit skirmishy mode at the moment. As you see a lot of Germans just in about the sort of lighthouse area and the lower CP. Just picking off a couple of the Finns long range and a lot of back and forth as well. A couple of Finnish frags are coming in, but instantly the fragger's getting dropped. Leku is going to try and push across to the top area. They are going to take control of the CP as well. And this is just really nice, frustrating play from Germany. Just trying to make everything count. Don't make meaningless respawns. Get an objective here and there. So you're going to see a lot of frags coming in for Germany as well. Finland do pick up a couple. Tony with 2 separate rifle grenade frags. But he's going to get taken down, and the team frag's going to come in as well. That grenade getting dropped by Tony. I could see that coming. Swanee's going to get taken down, but the tank is going to get moved into position. And the bank door is going to get blown wide open. As you are going to see actually Germany going to just sit on this tank now because they're going to have full control with the MG in this area. It can be really hard to break this down, but they know they've destroyed the bank. They can push around the long area. They can push from first spawn. And there's the MG coming into play. You can hear it rattling around. So I heard a rifle grenade shot coming in. Cresty is going to get taken down. Wally, grenade in hands, and a lot of full spawns coming out from Finland. And at the moment, this is a really good defense from Germany. They have to have this sort of defense. I did say they don't have any excuse. There is no comebacks, no second Z's. We're going to see a lot of frags coming in. Cresty picking up that double frag, and the next push from Finland is going to be a couple of seconds away. Nice artillery on the main road as well. And that, even if that doesn't pick up any frags, that is perfectly timed for just to slow the allies down. But they're all going to push on towards side. 4 players just going to start pushing towards the CP area. Cresty is taken down on quite a long spawn as well. Stonage and Blade, and Finland, if the reinforcements get into position in time, they might be able to take over the CP area. I think there's only a couple of players left. Stray managed to maybe get in a revival too. I don't think he did. It does look like Finland have a bit of control here at CP now. They need to just make sure that they get the CP destroyed and built up. As at the moment, it doesn't look like it's going to go their way. Rocky did get killed out, so he's going to have to respawn back in. He's going to decide to go into the upper area. FlopG's picks up a double grenade frag in the CP. And I see one German, one Axis player underneath CP. He is going to decide to kill out, and the CP has been destroyed, and we're going to hopefully have the CP in Finnish hands very soon. Let's pick up some German players as they are set up now at second, and we'll see a nice airstrike going out at first arch. A nice airstrike from FlopG's. He's going to be able to pick up that frag, and it's going to be flop on the field up. Maybe it was flop on the field up last time on Gold Rush. We didn't see too much of this stage from Germany. Nice headshots coming out from Blade. He is going to be able to take down Leku, and just before his own respawn. He does push out first arch, second arch as well. He does manage to take down Statty. Is again going a bit skirmishy mode for Germany, but they kind of work well in this situation. The crossfires haven't been treating them too great, although they did have quite a nice mean crossfire on Bremen at some points. As we see 4 minutes 15 seconds remaining on the clock, and Finland realistically don't actually have to set a time. A double full hold Finland would still be an overall victory, but you want to shave a couple of minutes off the clock if you can. Give yourself less work to do on your own defence. As we do see a couple of players pushing towards this barrels area. Nice Luger frag comes out from Blade, and he's going to pick up that double frag, pushing out aggressive from that second arch. And he's going to kill out as he pushes up the long ammo road. Wally caught in no man's land reloading. Not what we want. He could have timed that a bit better on the next push for his teammates. Nice rifle grenade from Tony. Gonna free up the second arch a little bit. Finland do like to try and overwhelm the spawn, don't they? As you do see, Stray actually managed to get that frag and give. Nice double kill coming in for Stray. Leku picking up that double frag towards third arch, and the Germans are distracted here as you do see Swanee pick up the objective for Finland. He is going to push on towards the third arch as he's got a bit of support from Wally, and we're going to have about I think it's about 5 or 10 seconds before the Germans respawn back in. 20 seconds in fact. And they haven't gone aggressive. Do see Stonage. Ooh, nice shot from Swanee. He is going to be able to take him down, getting that double frag. I'm going to try and pick him up. He has got Blade to deal with as well. Will he be able to take him down? I don't think he can, surely. He did get a lot of damage. Blade managed to pick up that Luger frag, and here comes the push across the middle. That airstrike might actually kill a couple of his teammates. Got kind of fortunate there, I think. They don't have much time left remaining. I think they've probably got about 45 more seconds to really get their hands on the objective and get back in the back of the truck. I'm going to see Wally pick up a frag on the back area. He's got 3 players to deal with here. Voki. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for him. Tony, he's going to try and get some frags in himself, but this does look like a full hold for Germany, and it really is well deserved there. Their first stage was really strong. They picked up 5 minutes on that stage. Their barrier stage was pretty strong. They picked up quite a few minutes there. The tank stage was actually pretty weak. But they managed to hold it in a good position with the MG up, and it was just very frustrating. And the backstage as well, not too bad. But Finland, I mean, I think we need to see more of the same from them on their own defence. They need to improve on their last defence. Their defence from the last game wasn't great on Gold Rush.
Objective taken.
They have managed to pick up the objective. I don't think they've got enough time. They are taking a bit too much time anyway. So this is going to be a full hold for Germany. As they've given themselves the best opportunity to get a second map. They need to tie things up. They need to take it to a decider. This is the second grand final. The grand final. So we saw Finland win the first game 4-0. They did manage to pick up Bremen in quite reasonable fashion. They defended for 9 minutes. And they won in about 7. But Gold Rush on the first game was very, very close. Not too close this time round, as you can see. Statty. Whoops. Double team kill, and the very prizes himself.
30 seconds. Come on.
A lot of score lost. All those points, all that XP. Germany done a really good job here though on Gold Rush, and they finally sort of showing their true colours. It's taken them a while to really get warmed up, but I don't really like that turn of phrase, if I'm honest. It's taken a little bit of time to get going. 15 minutes on the clock for their attack, and if they were to get full held, you have to say Finland deserve it. To get full held, Finland would definitely deserve that, especially after their first defence. Finland's first defence on Gold Rush on the last game was not great, so if they manage to pull themselves back together, you never know. So looking at the frags, 35 for Blade, 5.7k damage. You also see 34 frags coming out for Kirsty. He picks up 4.8k damage. Much lower numbers for Finland. Kind of what you expect. Was not hugely one-sided, but every stage Germany dominated for at least 2 or 3 minutes before Finland managed to break through. And it just didn't happen on that last stage. They had their hands on the objective a couple of times, but it just didn't really go their way. So I predicted a 4-2 first game victory for Finland, and they won 4-0. And I predicted a 4-2 second game victory for Germany in dramatic fashion. And this game has been pretty dramatic so far. It's had its ups and downs, particularly on that first Gold Rush was so intense. 4 seconds remaining. And then Finland just went completely Winland, as you did see them go mad, absolutely crazy on Bremen. It was both sides, attack and defence was very one-sided. Finland were really in control. The second time round, not so much. They did lose they didn't manage to defend for the full time, but Germany did seem to be back on, showing themselves a bit, getting back to their usual self. They did manage to get the map win, and that's the most important thing. So Finland, again, they're the ones that have got the chance now. They're the ones that have got the chance, and Germany, they had to win that. They had to get a decent time in. There's no chance they could do anything if they were to lose that first defence in 7 or 8 minutes. Then it would just be it'll be really hard for them to claw themselves back into the game. But they have managed to give themselves 15 minutes on the attack.
Fight.
And this first stage can be vital. If they manage to get this first stage in a couple of minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, give themselves like 13, 14 minutes on the rest of the map, then, well, you'd expect them to win it then. You're going to see the push coming through the area. 3 players, Blade, Stray and Stonage. Revives coming in. You maybe thought they may have dealt with it, but you're going to see Blade pushing, no Gib coming in. And a bit of freedom for Fireball just to push inside. He's going to be able to take Statty down from behind. No! He's got a bit of damage. He's not going to be able to take him down. So the respawn comes in for Germany. And they're going to go for quite a long back push. Maybe try and take control of CP. I'm going to pick up Stonage pushing in towards this side area. He has got Wally to deal with. Rifle grenade ping through. He did sort of expect maybe a nade or something. He is going to get taken down regardless, as you do see Finland go aggressive for their respawn just to get some info. And Wally's actually going to get taken down from the artillery from main, so Blade's going to be able to get 1 frag in for his team. We're going to see Leku on this side area having to deal with things by himself pretty much. Tony gets that long range rifle grenade in, and I think Wally is playing side, so they're going to need to sort of rotate a little bit towards that side area. Well, they're going quite aggressive on back. Leku has actually been picked up, so not too much of a problem. The main push is going to start coming in for Germany. We're going to try and pick up someone new for Germany. I did have Flop there. Cresty. He's been picking up quite a few frags on the defense here on Gold Rush. See what he can do here on the attack on main. He has taken Swanee a little bit by surprise. He's going to be able to get in 1 frag, make that 2. He is going to get taken down, but he's going to respawn back in, and that's not too much of a problem. Just a bit of a distraction. He needs his teammates to really push, make some big pushes when he's getting them frags in, but it's going to be hard to break it. Things, all the stars, you know, all the planets have to align when you are doing an attack. All your players have to hit frags, and it's nice when it works. It's nice when everyone hits their frag. You know, the entire defense just falls, but very rarely does the defense crumble like that. You have to be really on top of your game as an attacking team. You do see Flop was just waiting for that respawn. Wasn't sure where they were going to be coming from. He does get taken down. Nice revive comes in, and he might be in position for a spawn frag. It's not going to happen for him. And Finland picking up all the frags. They have managed to defend this first stage already for 3 minutes. So 20% of the time gone. And remember, like I said, if they manage to full hold this, if they manage to defend for the entire time, they are going to be crowned champions. They are going to be the winners of the grand final. So it's all on Germany's shoulders at the moment to really get this done. And skirmish mode on defense, where like just everyone's running around and doing like sort of what you sort of quote unquote Rambo mode, can work quite well on defense. And Germany have got the setup to do that because they've got 3 massive guns. You know, they've got, I've said this so many times as well, Fireball, Blade and Cresty and Stonage as well with the aim. Stray's been shooting very well as well, and Flop G's with the spam. You know, you can do that sort of like free roll sort of defense. You can't do that on attack. Attack is all about team play, working together. You might be able to have that one player who's doing that free roll, just trying to get frags. But most players have to work towards the objective, and at the moment it's not really happening. We do see 1 or 2 players pushing together through areas. But I mean, this is the amount of team play we've seen. 1 medic going with an engineer, and to break down an entire defense would surely need more. We do see them actually pushing into this corner area, and then there we go. Stray's abandoned. He's got no medic now. As you see, Blade just going for frags. He isn't going to get picked up, and that's the end of that attack. That's what they don't need. They need the big push. This is the 4-man push. Go together as a team. Push inside. 1 player does go towards back. That's okay. That's what we talked about. As the revive is going to come in, and you need to get that revive train going on, as it does look like they're going to kill out, and a big 6-man push is going to come in. Cresty, actually, who pushed up back, is going to be able to pick up 1 frag, maybe on side, actually. And again, Finland starting to pick up some frags. 3 frags. Not going to be able to make it too far into the side area. He has got a teammate ahead of him. It's pretty clear here, I'm pretty sure. He says, as a German comes around the corner with a grenade in his hand. Well then, okay. There's Swanee and Tony on this back area. 5 minutes. This is exactly how much Germany defended for. And I'd have to say it was much more manic, much more chaotic, much more pressure being put onto the defending team. But we are going to see 2 frags come in. Flopgees does pick up 2 frags, but he's not going to be able to get those Gibbs in. Voki is taken down for a long spawn. And it's all on Tony, I'd say. Big grenade coming over the top. Could have been a 3-man grenade. Flop really unfortunate with that one. And the crossfire is pretty mean as the tank is going to get built up. And they have managed to build it up indeed. They're going to be able to get away. And they've only just taken 30 seconds longer than the opposition did. It's all about this barrier. I don't think they managed to build it up in the last round. Germany going rampant all around this area. No frag coming in for Blade. Would have bet your house on that one. As he does actually get dropped down. Panzer's going to come out from Cresty. He is going to be able to kill that reviving medic. And Germany didn't manage to kill the engineers in time. The barrier has been built up. It is going to slow down the attacking team by about 22, 23 seconds. As you do see the tank get into position just on that time. Will the dynamite get defused? We do see a bit of positioning here for a couple of the Axis players. So maybe there's an engineer on top of it. He is going to try. He must have gotten so much charge. 5 seconds remaining for that dynamite to blow. And the Germans are going to be able to hold on. Can the Finns getting some damage on that tank now? We do see a lot of frags coming in for Germany. They are taking over the courtyard. Just a bit of a misjudged Flopgees rifle grenade there. He is going to take quite a bit of damage from Tony. And the tank has been damaged and built up instantly. They just need to get those diminishing returns on the engineer recharge. If you can get in a couple of damages on the tank, we are going to see another damage come out. And an airstrike was right on top of it. So if they build it too quick, Stray's not falling for that one. Stray's not falling for that one. As you do see an interesting airstrike from Blade. He isn't going to be able to pick up any frags, but I kind of like that. Go over the top, hit the bottom of the stairs. Has to be timed perfectly though. It has to be timed perfectly. The tank is going to get into position. It's pretty much damaged. 7.5 minutes remain. Can the Finns hold on? They're pretty much holding on for the Nations Cup glory. Or we're going to see Fireball and Stonehenge and the Germans try and even things up for their team. They want to take it to a decider map. 4-2. Can you imagine that? The last map, no matter what, I would predict supply or radar or something like that. That'd be pretty intense as well, a radar for a decider. We'll see what happens. I think it's advantage Germany. 7 minutes is a lot of time to attack this backstage. Gonna pick up someone from the German lineup. We're gonna watch Blade push across. Nice headshot on the long range there on the old MG. Do see Wally taken down. And we see Blade trying to be a bit sneaky. Does manage to take down one. Didn't get to give him though, and that's probably one of the few things you can really call into question on Blade's game style is he doesn't get enough gibs. When he gets those kills, he just needs to gib. Conserves the ammo a bit too much. You're going to see a bit of a push from Germany coming towards the objective. 3-man defense on this last objective though. Statty does pick up that double frag. 2 players that remain in that last room, and the field up's going to come in and replenish that ammo. So nice job so far from Finland. We have got a couple more Germans to deal with though. Grenade's going to get propped in. Only Luger's left, and I'm pretty sure there was a field up in position there. Why wasn't he ammoed up? That's the question I ask, because you do see Wally as the field up. I think he's one of the last players remaining. He is indeed the last player remaining. He is going to pick up the double frag. He is going to get taken down. The objective is going to be in Germany's hands. Nice frag comes out from Fireball. And Swanidius is going to slow down the objective, if only by 3 or 4 seconds. You're going to see Fireball try and push across the top. He is going to be able to make it far enough. And Finland are going to try and get in this frag. Not going to happen. Fireball manages to get the goal in the back of the truck. The frag does come in though. Oh, no it doesn't. I thought they managed to get that frag in, but I'm not sure if they've got any engineers. And it does look like they're going to try and set up a 5-minute defense of this barrier. And That'd be one of those classic defences. I don't think it's going to happen. It has already moved past the barrier. We've got just over 5 minutes remaining for Germany to tie things up here and take us to the side. And it does look like the way it's going to go. I wonder what any map predictions in chat. I think we're going to. I would love to see a radar. Unless Finland can hold on. I don't know. I think it's going to be mighty difficult. As you do see Swanee actually pick up a double frag. Lots of his teammates are falling all around him though. As the truck rolls on, Blade is going to keep escorting that truck out of the Axis base, the main Axis area. Starting in position near the top of the roads. He's going to try and slow it down a little bit. Rocky as well. I don't think they're going to have enough. They've got enough really. There's too much time on the clock. As we just go past 4:20. Truck's going to roll on again. As I say, one Axis, one Allied player just gets into position, just stands next to the truck, just even for a second, and it's just going to keep going and keep going. There's not much that Finland can really do about it. Nice airstrike at that first arch. Might pick up a couple of frags. It does manage to pick up one. And the tank really should be away soon. One player left alive on it. This one idiot, so he's going to get reinforcements very soon. But the truck is going to go around this corner, and we are going to see a decider, guys. It is confirmed. I wonder what it's going to be. Supply, radar. Man, I'd love to see a radar. I'd love to see a radar. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the map eliminations go. What a game, guys. What a game. Worthy of a final. Really intense. As you do see, 40 frags coming out from 4 guys of the German team. 55 from Blade. 9.5k damage. Absolutely huge. The reply, 40 frags coming out from 4 players. Wally just behind 39. But Finland really didn't have enough in the tank for that gold rush. They only had to defend for 3.5 more minutes. If they had one slightly better stage, they were looking so good on that first stage of Gold Rush. Then it got to that 5-minute mark, and it's as if they all said on comms, "Okay, we've defended as long as they have. Good job," and then it just died. Like it just went. So the maps remaining are Supply, Radar, Adler, Frost, and it is going to be Tails. So we are going to see. We are going to see radar. So here we go. It's going to be the last map of the second grand final here in the Nations Cup 2015. It is going to be radar. Did see Finland take the first map 2-0 lead, and then Germany tying it back all up on Gold Rush. We are going to see radar. This is going to be. I did want to see radar. Could be exciting, and we are going to see Germany on the attack first. They are getting all the frags in this early stage. They have got a suit as well. They've decided to revert across to the side area. I think they've got an engineer pushing out ahead. It is going to be Stray. He is going to come up against Tony, who's prone in the upper area. As Tony, I think, was trying to fake it, but it's not going to happen as the plant is going to go down on the side area. And they have got a suit as well. And maybe going to be able to push in on the side area. We don't see this too often where an engineer manages to push through with a Covey. And they're going to get the CP. It's nice to see. This is, for a time for it to actually work, unbelievable. No CP defense for Finland. They have got their hands on the CP, the Germans. And that is really impressive. But no flag and no main plant for Germany just yet. They are going to put a bit of pressure on the flag area. Nice flag grab again. And push towards main. Stray is going to be able to get that plant down on that main area. We're going to try and pick up some of the Finnish players to see what they're doing. And with 3 guys on main, we really could actually get a chance to push towards that CP. We're going to sit back. We're going to just hold position. Now you can defend east parts for 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes with no CP defense. I mean, it's only 2 minutes gone off, barely 2 minutes gone off the clock, and they're already putting pressure on the parts. As the Finnish team are well set up on top of that tank bay area. Really, really nice from Finland so far. Sorry, from Germany. pick up that CP. They are getting completely destroyed though in these crossfires, but Statty double frag, Vocky 5 frags in that crossfire, getting the last bullet on all those frags. Frag movie. As we do see one player push towards that main area. It's going to be Blade. The rest of the players are going to spawn towards east. They are going to go for those east parts. Cheeky boost coming out. Fireball's going to just get on top of his teammate's head. No real defense set up here at east. It looks like they've pretty much abandoned it, and it's going to be Fireball to get away. He's going to push towards the respawn of his teammates. Nice long range shot. He's going to be able to get in that headshot. Decides to abandon that though and just get away with the objective. Job done. You're going to see the rest of the players. Germany, Cresty's on the main pass. He has managed to pick them up. He is going to try and get towards that main road. He has managed to get away. He's going to push towards CP. And he has managed to get away. What has happened to Finland? They're all over the place. And Germany have left everything in the tank for this last map, seemingly. The first game was awful. And the first map, bad. But they managed to secure East. And they might secure West for quite an unbelievable time. 3.5 minutes. You are going to see the push through main from Germany. 3-man push. It is all clear. Where's Cresty? I'm not sure where he's coming from. He must be coming. Here we go. What is going on? Unbelievable. 3 minutes, 22 seconds. Holy, just wow. That is such an impressive time. He managed to pick up that CP with the boost and the Covey. That shed so much. That shed so much time off the clock, and exactly Finland's self-destruction. They just didn't have any defense. They managed to maybe defend east for what, one push, and you saw that huge crossfire. If I just bring up the console and scroll up, you see that huge crossfire. That was the push through main, and then that was it. That was the start of the game. Start of the game. Push for side. They got the CP. Push towards east didn't happen, or like holding off on east and main didn't happen, and the flag. Push towards east didn't happen. Main push, win. What? It's just like no defense, no defense at all. Unbelievable from Germany though. You've got to want it. You've got to want it. And they wanted that CP badly. They wanted the objectives. They managed to get it done. 3 minutes 22. Pretty good time here on radar, to say the least. So we're 3 minutes and 22 seconds away, guys, from seeing who's going to be the winner. There's not going to be another map. This is it. Are Finland going to be able to pull something amazing out the bag themselves? Or are Germany going to be able to secure a win here, where they were probably the favourites to begin with, but they sort of did the same on the first game, so it's not over till it's over. We're going to see the push towards the side area. Big aggression from the Germany team. They are going to get in some revives though, so maybe a bit of control. Maybe going to be able to push into that flag area. I did get a donation there. Thank you so much. I'm going to check that after this game, as we are going to continue watching the rest of this. This was just under 3 minutes remaining. As it does look like Germany have got full control on this side area. 4 or 5-man push from Finland on the respawn. Nice shooting. It isn't going to be able to happen for Germany though. 5 seconds for the respawn time. They're going to get slightly overwhelmed. Blade does pick up that 3-man kill on that main area. And he decides to kill out as 3 or 4 players for Finland starting to push towards main. They need to get down this main plant and just... I wouldn't even know what to call here. This is a horrible situation to be in from Finland, but they're still going for it. You're going to see the 2 engineers pushing towards this main area. Vocky is going to be able to get that plant down. And you see a couple of the German players are really aggressive on side, and they had no idea that they were going towards main. 4 or 5 players for Finland just in position here. The respawn's going to come in from Germany. Are they going to go for that defuse, or are they going to play it safe? Well, I guess we can easily find out. It does look like 1 player was playing it safe. 3 players, 4 players for Finland still in this main area. They're going to have about a minute and a half to push from flag. They are going to have the flag secured with that main door of destruction. It's going to be Fireball picking up a double kill. He's going to get taken down, but the flag has been automatically secured, and they've got 1 minute 35 seconds remaining. Artillery on main, and I think they're going to have to basically give up CP. So they're going to be just this huge crossfire bait on main. You're going to have to see some brilliant shooting. I don't think they blew side door. We're going to see Vocky push towards it. He's going to get the dynamite down, but I mean, this is just to force maybe 1 or 2 players across. That's all that's going to be for. The artillery's down again, and let's pick up some German players. They're just all over it. How are they going to be able to break this down? Radar's a horrible map when you have to push main. Double frag coming out from Blade here. Artillery's just going to slow them down on that next push. Need to maybe a sniper or something. Long range rifle grenade takes down one. Statty. Lots of crossfire again, like I say, on this main area. Side has been blown, so they're going to have a small opportunity to push through the side area. They are picking up some frags. Cresty is in position in this side area. He doesn't manage to, he does manage to pick up an A frag. But they have got maybe a little bit of freedom to push through this main area. It's going to be Leku pushing through main, and the rest of the Finnish players are trying their best. But I think that is it. I think that is it. It is going to be 20 seconds remaining, and there's not enough time for Finland. That is going to be GG. It's going to be Germany taking home Nations Cup 2015, and in the end, I'd say it was very much deserved. But the start was so poor. Finland just on Bremen were disgustingly good. And wow, that was it. That's it. GG's. I'm going to bring up the scores for the very last time. Now we have had disconnects. Merlin can't type very quick. I need a bind. I needed to do it automatically, but I used to hate that. So that's going to be the end of the game, guys. It is going to be a 4-2 victory in the second grand final for Germany. They only needed to win 1, but it took them 2 goes. And I predicted the second grand final would be 4-2. And I said it would be dramatic. I said, Merlin's, well, I'm a wizard, officially. A wizard.